Welcome to my chunk-locked account. I must complete every possible task in a single square on the RuneScape map before I can move on to the next one. It's time to experience everything Old School Runescape has to offer, one chunk at a time. Hello guys and welcome back to the not-so-extreme, self-made rule set blocking system that we haven't quite got figured out yet, one chunk Iron Man account. People have been asking me, is this an extreme one chunk account? Is it vanilla? Is it supreme? I mean, realistically, the short answer to that is it's none of those things. I don't really know. I'm just kind of going on the fly. I'm playing it in the way that I want to play, trying to get the best of both worlds, of progressing the account, but also having the restrictions, because that's the whole point, right? Like, that's why we play these accounts, because there's restrictions. So honestly, long story short, I don't know, but that's not the point. The point is we're here and we're back. If you're unaware, this is my one chunk locked account where we started at the Tower of Life. And we're currently partway through our first real grind of the account. We calculated it would take around 80 hours to get up to level 58 cooking. We have a couple of ways we could get 58 cooking. The way we originally decided to do it was to kill the rat down in the dungeon. Now there's only one of them, so I have to kill it, hop worlds, kill it, hop worlds, so on, and cook the meat when we get a full inventory. Then we discovered the potato spawn last episode. Now, I did try with the potato, but I gotta be honest, it was just so painful. I mean, you still have to world hop with the rats, but at least there's a bit of a pause, and combat at least feels kind of fun. Just world hopping and picking the potato was really not fun at all. It was painful. I did it for a couple hours here and there just to speed things up, because overall it technically is faster, more cooking XP per hour. But I think in the long run, since I have to go and kill ogres next, which are a reasonably tough opponent, I think the combat XP, the prayer XP, and just the fact that it's a lot less brain rot meant I think killing rats is the way to go. So we're currently level 40 cooking. We got a long way to go, so let's carry on. Ooh, a Leo random event. I've been AFK too long. That's the only time these random events come up, is when I'm AFKing. Oh, and the zombie mask as well. It's my favorite one. It's so sick. Unfortunately, as I have no bank, I am just going to have to drop it, which is a real shame. But I will be completing any random events that come up just for the collection log slots. I probably won't show you all of them, but I will show you the collection log at some point down the line. That's 50 strength, which is actually pretty nice. I think I'll keep going with strength for now, and 54 combat, cool. Yeah, I think I'll carry on with strength for now. I don't really need the defense or attack at this moment, so let's just keep going. 45 cooking. The gap between levels now is getting quite a lot larger. This is, as I say, it's gonna take a long time. We got a mystery box from a random event. Now, this could contain absolutely nothing, and to be honest, it's quite likely to contain absolutely nothing, but it can contain a mithril scimitar, which will be such a huge upgrade. Can we get it? No, it's a flyer. Coming up here on 51 cooking, seems like a bit of a random level, and it is quite a random level. Now, you might be looking at that and thinking, wow, 51, that's quite close to 58, we're almost there. Now, this is where I want to take a moment to talk to some of you guys who maybe don't play the game anymore, or haven't played in a while, or maybe have just never played. Yes, 51 sounds like it's very close to 58, but don't be fooled by the illusion. This game was designed with an XP curve. Now, what that means is to level up a skill, you must complete a task, and that task will reward you with XP. Get enough XP and you will level up. Now, the amount of XP you need to get from one level to the next increases as your level increases. So from level 1 to level 2, you only need, I think it's like 83 XP. But then to get from level 2 to level 3, it's way more, and then more, and then more, and then more. So actually, level 51 cooking, as you can see here, is only about halfway to level 58. So it feels good to be at level 51, but I do have to stay humble and remind myself that I'm about halfway through this grind right now. I think I clicked record a little late, but that is 50 attack. I decided to switch over to attack. I got us up to 60 combat as well, which is quite nice. I think maybe I'll switch over to defense now and try and round that up to level 50 as well, and then we'll just pile on into strength all the way until we're done this grind. Still burying every single bone, and that has got us up to level 37 prayer so far, which is protect from magic. Not very useful right now. There's nothing, I think, in these 2 chunks that can even attack me with magic, but we are looking to get that level 43 prayer. This grind won't get us there. I think this grind will get us to about level 40 prayer, but it's moving in the right direction. It's definitely been worth burying all these bones. Another inventory of meat getting us up to level 55 cooking for anchovy pizza, which is going to be absolutely useless. But now I'm feeling like we're on the home stretch. We're really close now. I can feel it. And as you can see, even just going from 51 to 55, I managed to get all the way up to 50 defense in the meantime as well. We're currently at just over 5,000 rats slain. Probably a little more. I did maybe a couple hundred on mobile one night. But yeah, that's a lot of rats and a lot of world tops, more to the point. 57 cooking, 1 more. This is kind of driving me insane, not gonna lie. It's honestly, the grind is not that bad. I don't mind it at all. It is the world hopping. It's painful because as soon as you click on a new world, there's that like freeze, that pause where it's waiting to get you into the new world, and it just feels so unproductive. It's not a fun way to do it. Hopefully I don't have too many grinds that involve world hopping, because it's not very fun, but you can see how much the stats have improved, even just from level 55 or whatever the last clip was. And there is what I think, or well, I can probably say with confidence will be our last prayer level of this grind. Level 40 prayer gets us protect from missiles, as with protect from magic. It's not very useful to me right now, but it will be in the future, I'm sure. There's bound to be some instance where that's handy later down the line in another chunk somewhere. Guys, this is it, unless I miscalculated, but this should be the last 5 pieces of meat. What a grind it's been. I always go through a bit of a roller coaster with grinds like this, where when I first start, I'm kind of not excited, but you know, I've got the energy, I'm feeling good, I'm motivated. Then as the grind goes on a little bit longer, I start to lose I'm not losing the motivation, but you sort of realize how long the grind is, and it's like, okay, this is not going to be as pleasant as I thought it was going to be. And then you get to the point where you're on that home stretch, and it's like, okay, well now I'm almost starting to enjoy it. This is good. I've had that with 99 grinds on my main before, agility particularly. At the start of my agility grind, it was pain. But then over time, as I got closer and closer to 99, I started to enjoy it, and now I look back very fondly on it. And I kind of feel that about this grind. Now it's done, I'm like, that was good. That was fun. I feel accomplished. Here are the stats we got from that. 50 attack and defense, 40 prayer, 58 strength in the end is where that settled up at. But now we got to go and get that pot of flour to actually cook the pita bread. That's the whole reason we did this. Here we go then, back at these little guys, the imps. They are so annoying to kill, but we got to kill, I think it's 1 in 64, so it shouldn't really take too long. Well, as I'm killing imps, this happened. Guys, I don't even know what to say. I have 6 videos on the channel as I'm recording this. I genuinely could I know it's cliche, I genuinely could never have expected this. I mean, I put my first couple videos out. Obviously, it's a brand new YouTube channel. You're not really expecting much. I tried to put my best into these videos, but the support you guys have shown and the way you guys have shown up, it's been absolutely insane. 10,000 subscribers I thought I'd be a couple of years from. It's taken me less than 2 months. Absolutely insane, guys. I can't thank you enough. Let me know, do you want me to do something special? I never really thought about doing any kind of subscriber special, but hey, if you have any ideas, let me know. I'd be more than interested. Burying or scattering, I guess, all of the ashes from these imps. They actually give 10 XP per ash, so it's actually pretty good prayer XP. I use the word pretty good lightly, but it is what it is. It's better than anything else we've got right now, and it's got us up to 41 prayers, so maybe this is a method to get to 43 at some point. Oh, there it is at last. I probably killed like 150 imps for that. That was insane, but yeah, we got a lot of prayer XP from it. Can't complain. Let's go and get that bucket of water. The bucket, of course, is over here by Brother Cedric, I think he's called. Use it on the well, get the bucket of water. We can turn that into, let's not make a mistake here. They're all very similar. Pita dough, there we go. Now, are we going to cook it? I hope so, because I don't really want to kill another 150 imps. Alright, fingers crossed. Are we going to cook it? Oh, we did. Fantastic. Now, ironically, I can't do anything with this pita bread. There's literally nothing I can do with it. But I did it. It was a task. It had to be done, and it is done. It took over 80 hours. 7,000 rats had to die for this piece of bread. The only thing I can actually do is just drop it and mark it off as a task completed. Whoa, look at that thing on the ground. Oh, it clips into the pot. That's so weird. Why is it like that? It's like a big white button on the floor, but it sticks out above everything else. That's kind of jank. Well, one grind down, but another grind awaits. The curved bone and long bone are still chunk requirements. So we're going to load up on triangle sandwiches here while we decide what the best course of action is here. And here we are at the ogres. I've had to run past these guys like 500 times to get to the rat, but here we are officially killing them. I think I can activate some of these prayers. Now, I think it's the first row of prayers that drain really slowly. Let me try these ones. No, yeah, the prayer points go down way too quick with these. So I think it is these ones. It's only a 5% increase, but over 5,000 kills, that's going to make quite a difference. Until at least we get to 43 prayer, which will take, I think, like 500 ogre kills to get 43 prayer. I've just spent over 80 hours looking at the blue cog next to the rat, and now we get to stare at the red cog. It's, you know, it's like a new season. Now, a topic of debate has been the block system. Do we block the curved bone task? Now, assuming we get it on drop rate, that's 5,000 kills, little over 5,000 kills. You can see how slow this kill is taken. I mean, the ogre's going to kill me before I kill it. I don't think it can hit 7s, right? I think I'm good here. I don't know. Maybe I should have checked that. Oh, it can definitely hit 5s, though. It should probably eat. That's risky. Why did I do that? Run away. Just run and eat. Yeah, so 5,000 kills is clearly going to take... Oh, it can hit 7s. Wow, okay, that was risky then. Where was I? 5,000 kills. Yes, that is going to take, obviously, an extreme amount of time. I'm estimating somewhere in the 150 to 200 hour range. That's assuming I get it on drop rate. It's no short grind, that's for sure. That being said, it has been pointed out, and it is absolutely worth noting that some of the grinds in neighboring chunks are extreme, to say the least. Now, I haven't looked too in detail. I kind of like to be surprised when I do the chunk roll as to what the tasks are, but I have a pretty good idea of some of the major tasks that could be on the horizon. And I think it is fair to say it's worth keeping the block for those tasks. Especially when you consider I might get spooned. We just don't know, right? That's the thing. I could get the curved bone in like 200 kills. We just don't know. So I don't want to commit the block to it right now. I still need to get the long bone anyway, so at the very least we should get the long bone and take a look at it from there. But I can say fairly confidently that we're gonna get the curved bone. I think it just has to be done, right? It's a rite of passage for a one chunk account. I think we gotta do it. That's 60 strength actually, which is pretty nice. I'm kind of unsure. I was thinking about what combat style to train next because I'm genuinely not sure. I mean, I'm getting destroyed, so defense seems important. But then again, I'm going to get close to 43 prayer at some point, so it's not as important. Strength would be nice for the max hits, but I'm also like not hitting them that accurately, so maybe I do need attack. I think I'll do attack for now. I'm honestly not sure. I'll stick with attack, see how it goes. One thing I've got to be quite wary of here is inventory space. I'm picking up the seeds. I've been leaving... basically, I've just been picking up the herb seeds right now. I did at one point start picking up the installed heads, but I very quickly realized my inventory was going to fill up. Just a reminder, I have no access to a bank right now. There are some banks in neighboring chunks, but there's no guarantee that I'll get a bank in my next roll either. But more importantly, I can only carry... I mean, if I didn't pick up any seeds and I just kept the nature runes and the staff of fire, which is arguable, I don't even need to be holding on to those, but I just kind of feel bad dropping them. But assuming I just kept those two items, that means I can bring 26 pieces of food down here. Now, 26 pieces of food seems to be getting me through around 5 kills a trip. Now, I have 5 different types of seeds in my inventory. That's like 1 less kill per trip. So just holding these 5 sets of seeds here is really slowing down my kills per hour. So I'm going to keep collecting them for now, but at some point I might say, no, I need the inventory space. I don't know. Another thing I'm strongly debating is just grinding out 43 prayer, whether that be imps because their ashes are 10 XP, which we mentioned earlier, although killing imps is kind of painful, honestly, chasing them around, managing the run energy, it kind of sucks. Or I could just blast through some goblins, perhaps. I'm not quite sure, but I could spend a few hours just grinding out 43 prayer. I think that would make my life so much easier. I'm honestly not sure. Oh my god, as I'm saying that, there's the longbone. That's actually insane. How many... I've barely killed many ogres at all. What am I at? Like just under 150 there? That's quite crazy. The drop rate is 1 in 400, so we got spooned there. Is that a good omen? Is that a bad omen? I don't really know. Very careful not to bury this thing. Why is the default option bury? Not that I need the longbone for anything. It's like almost never going to be useful, but it's a bit of a token on the account, right? I don't really want to get rid of it. I think I want to hold on to this thing for as long as I possibly can. Well, since we got the longbone, I think it's time to make a decision. I have to make a decision. It is now or never. I either block the task and roll a new chunk, or I go for the curved bone. And I think it's fair to say I gotta go for the curved bone. And I think one thing that's going to make that easy, as I mentioned just before, is 43 prayer. So let's go and grind that out. Let's do it. Let's get 43 prayer. Back for like the 10th time at the imps. They are, honestly, I know I've said it so many times, they're just a bit annoying to kill. They're spread out, they run around, they teleport. It's not ideal, but I think it is going to be the fastest way to get to 43 prayer. So I'm predicting a few hours. Let's just grind it out. It's going to make my life so much easier. Well, that's 42 prayer. It is taking quite a while, probably a little longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. I don't mind. And you know what? You can see my run energy's full. I've actually been managing my run energy quite a bit better at this time. I mostly walk, but once the imps start to run away from me, then I'll just briefly activate my run energy just to catch up to it, kind of thing. It's been a little bit better. I don't mind it. 43 shouldn't take too long. Let's get it done. Oh, beekeeper boots. I wasn't even going to record this because I just thought it would be another random event item that I was going to drop, but I don't have any boots on this account. And look at these. Looking fresh, man. These are incredible. And of course, we'll put the lamp on Hunter as we have been doing. Still don't really know if that's the best option, but I may as well commit to one thing rather than scattering them around all over the place. So we'll do Hunter. Man, I can't get over how good these look. I think this is going to be the last imp. At least it should be if I've calculated this correctly. Scatter those ashes, pick those ashes up, and 43 prayer. There we go. That is honestly, it's one of those levels. 43 is a very random number, but if you're a RuneScape player, 43 prayer just looks so clean. Protect from melee unlocked. That is honestly going to be huge. It's going to make my life so much easier. I can't under-express how much help that is going to be. To put it into perspective, I was getting like 5 kills per trip before I had to go and resupply. Theoretically, I could never have to leave the ogres again now. If I just use the prayer flicking effectively, I could be down there forever until we get the curved bone. That's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I'm going to go back and kill some ogres for a very long time now. When I come back, hopefully, I will have received the curved bone. In fact, there is no hopefully. The next video, I will have it. I just don't know how long that's going to take. Bit of a shorter episode this time, but I did just kind of want to get another video out. It's been a long time. Christmas, obviously, was super busy. I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. I had family coming to visit. Work was really busy. All kinds of excuses, but I just wanted to get another video out, which is why I decided to stop this video here rather than waiting until I had the curved bone, because that could potentially take another couple of weeks. I don't want to leave you guys hanging that long. If you haven't seen, I do have a little side series on the go as well. It's all based around ChatGPT and ChatGPT guiding a brand new account towards a fire cape. So if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. It's on my channel. There's a playlist right there for you. As always, if you guys have any comments, suggestions, queries, ask away. Let me know in the comments. But for now, guys, it's good to be back. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.